of a time when you have had a terrible fright? What happened to you and how did you deal with your fright? Or can you think of a time when you gave someone else a fright? What did you do? Hello everyone, I'm Kathleen Pelly. Welcome to Journey with Story. Since we are celebrating Halloween this month, here's a spooky old English story about a little old lady who gets a very big fright. If you're not too scared, you can grab some pencils and paper and do a drawing as you listen to me tell this tale. Let's take a journey with the Teeny Tiny Woman. Once upon a time, there was a teeny tiny woman who lived in a teeny tiny house in a teeny tiny village. Now one day, this teeny tiny woman put on her teeny tiny bonnet and went out of her teeny tiny house to take a teeny tiny walk. And when this teeny tiny woman had gone a teeny tiny way, she came to a teeny tiny gate. So the teeny tiny woman opened the teeny tiny gate and went into a teeny tiny churchyard. And when this teeny tiny woman had got into the teeny tiny churchyard, she saw a teeny tiny bone on a teeny tiny grave. And the teeny tiny woman said to her teeny tiny self, "This teeny tiny bone will make me some teeny tiny soup for my teeny tiny supper." So the teeny tiny woman put the teeny tiny bone into her teeny tiny pocket and went home to her teeny tiny house. Now, when the teeny tiny woman got home to her teeny tiny house, she was a teeny tiny bit tired. So she went up her teeny tiny stairs to her teeny tiny bed and put the teeny tiny bone into a teeny tiny cupboard. And when this teeny tiny woman had been to sleep a teeny tiny time, she was awakened by a teeny tiny voice from the teeny tiny cupboard which said, "Give me my bone." And this teeny tiny woman was a teeny tiny frightened, and so she hid her teeny tiny head under the teeny tiny clothes and went to sleep again. And when she'd been to sleep again, a teeny tiny time, the teeny tiny voice again cried out from the teeny tiny cupboard, a teeny tiny louder, "Give me my bone." This made the teeny tiny woman a teeny tiny more frightened, so she hid her teeny tiny head a teeny tiny further under the teeny tiny clothes. And when the teeny tiny woman had been to sleep again a teeny tiny time, the teeny tiny voice from the teeny tiny cupboard said again, a teeny tiny louder, "Give me my bone." At this, the teeny tiny woman was a teeny tiny bit more frightened, and she put her teeny tiny head out of the teeny tiny clothes and said in her loudest teeny tiny voice, "Take it!" This is a fun tale to share with others at Halloween. Maybe you can try retelling it to your mums and dads or your friends. By the way, do you know what the word Halloween means? It's really two words. Hallow, which means holy, and ean, which is short for evening. It originated from an ancient Celtic festival that was then combined with the Feast of All Saints, which is on November the 1st. So the night before the Feast of All Saints is the Holy Evening, Halloween, where people dressed up to ward off the evil spirits and celebrate the triumph of good over evil on the Feast of All Saints. Mums and dads and teachers, remember we have some great activities related to some of this month's stories. Thanks to our partner, If Not You, Who. You can check them out at kathleenpelly.com and enjoy sharing with your kids. You can also follow me on Instagram at kathleenpelly.com. Don't forget to tag me in your photos so I can see your artwork. Happy Halloween! Cheerio then. Join me next time for Journey with Story.